The Qin Unification Wars, a turning point in Chinese history. The Qin Unification Wars, also known as the Warring States Conquest, were a series of brutal military campaigns during ancient China's Warring States period, 475–21 BCE. These wars were orchestrated by the state of Qin, a rising power in the west of the Chinese heartland, culminating in the unification of China under Qin's rule and the establishment of the Qin Dynasty, China's first imperial dynasty. The campaigns were marked by unrelenting violence, clever strategies, and ruthless ambition, reflecting one of the darkest and bloodiest chapters in Chinese history. Before the Qin emerged as the dominant power, China was fragmented into 7 major states: Qin, Zhao, Wei, Han, Chu, Yan, and Qi, along with several smaller territories. These states constantly waged war against one another in their quest for dominance, leading to a chaotic and violent era known as the Warring States period. This period was not just a time of conflict, but also of great innovation. New military technologies, strategies, and philosophies, like legalism, which emphasized strict laws and harsh punishments, arose. Among the states, Qin stood out due to its geographic advantage, efficient governance, and the leadership of visionary rulers and generals. Qin's path to unification was not accidental. It was the result of deliberate reforms and strategies initiated by visionary leaders such as Duke Xiao of Qin and his minister Shang Yang. Around 356 BCE, Shang Yang implemented a series of legalist reforms that transformed Qin into a military and economic powerhouse. Strict legal code, harsh punishments ensured discipline and loyalty. Land redistribution. Rewarding peasants with land for military service boosted agriculture and population growth. Meritocracy. Military and civil positions were based on merit, not aristocratic privilege. By the time King Zheng of Qin, later known as Qin Shi Huang, came to power in 246 BCE, Qin was poised to dominate. Han, 230 BCE, the first domino falls. Han, a small and weak state, was the first to fall to Qin's army. Its strategic location made it an easy target. Qin used overwhelming force to crush Han's defenses, annexing its territory and using it as a staging ground for future campaigns. 2. Zhao, 228 BCE, the bloodbath at Handan. The Zhao state was a formidable rival, known for its skilled warriors and legendary generals like Li Mu. However, internal divisions and betrayal weakened Zhao at a critical moment. Qin's armies, led by Wang Jian, executed a devastating siege of Zhao's capital, Handan. The city fell after months of resistance, leading to mass slaughter. Thousands of Zhao civilians were either executed or enslaved. One of the darkest episodes during this campaign was the massacre at Changping, 260 BCE, years earlier, where Qin had already defeated Zhao in a separate battle, killing over 400,000 prisoners of war by burying them alive. 3. Yan, 227 BCE, assassination attempt and ruthless retaliation. The Yan state attempted a desperate measure to halt Qin's advance, an assassination. Jing Ke, a Yan nobleman, was sent to kill King Zheng. The plot failed, and Qin retaliated with full force. Yan's capital, Ji, was razed and its lands absorbed. The assassination attempt only fueled King Zheng's paranoia and resolve to crush his enemies utterly. 4. Wei, 225 BCE, flood and fury. Wei's capital, Daliang, was heavily fortified, making a direct assault costly. Qin's general Wang Jian ingeniously diverted the Yellow River to flood the city, drowning thousands and forcing Wei's surrender. This method demonstrated Qin's willingness to destroy entire cities and their populations to achieve victory. 5. Chu, 223 BCE, the colossal struggle. Chu was the largest and most resource-rich of the warring states, posing the greatest challenge to Qin. The Qin-Chu campaign was a protracted and bloody affair involving multiple battles and immense loss of life. Qin eventually defeated Chu by employing overwhelming force and strategic brilliance under General Wang Jian, who led an army of 600,000 troops. After a final crushing defeat, Chu's vast territories fell to Qin, marking a significant turning point in the unification wars. 6. Key 221 BCE, the final victory. Qi, located in the Far East, chose a policy of appeasement, hoping to avoid Qin's wrath. However, this strategy backfired. Once the other states were subdued, Qin turned its attention to Qi. Without allies or adequate preparation, Qi surrendered without much resistance. This marked the end of the Warring States period and the birth of a unified China. In 221 BCE, King Zheng declared himself Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. His unification brought significant changes. Centralization of power. Qin abolished the feudal system, dividing the empire into administrative units directly controlled by the central government. Standardization. Currency, weights, measures, and even the written script were standardized to unify the diverse regions. The Great Wall. To protect against northern invaders, Qin began constructing the Great Wall, a colossal project that cost countless lives. Brutality and censorship. Qin Shi Huang suppressed dissent with an iron fist, famously burning books and executing scholars to eliminate intellectual opposition. While Qin's unification ended centuries of war and laid the foundation for China's imperial history, it came at a horrific cost. Millions perished in the wars and the harsh policies that followed. Entire cities were razed, populations enslaved, and cultural treasures destroyed. Qin's reign was so oppressive that the dynasty collapsed shortly after Qin Shi Huangdi's death in 210 BCE, giving rise to the Han Dynasty. The Qin Unification Wars were a turning point in Chinese history. They marked the transition from a fractured, war-torn landscape to a centralized empire that would influence the region for millennia. However, the wars also serve as a grim reminder of the price of ambition and the destructive potential of unchecked power. For high school students, understanding these wars helps to grasp not only the foundations of Chinese civilization, but also the complexities of leadership, morality, and the consequences of warfare. The Qin's legacy is both awe-inspiring and cautionary, a testament to humanity's capacity for both greatness and destruction.